Would you please stand and honor America as the Jasper High School Symphonic Band, under the directions of seniors Grace Harmon, Courtney Obermeyer, and Tyler Richardson, plays our national anthem.
Rapping by myself all night long, hoping you're someone I used to know. You look like a movie,
You sound like a song.
my God, this reminds me.
When we were young,
Let me photograph you in this light, in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized
we were sad of getting old.
it made us restless. Oh, I'm so mad at getting old, it makes me reckless. It was just like a movie.
It's just like a song.
When we were young. If you find it's me you're missing, if you're hoping I'll return to your thoughts, I'll soon be listening. In the road I'll stop and turn. Then the wind will set me racing as my journey nears its end, and the path I'll be retracing when I'm homeward bound again. Bind me not to the pasture, chain me not to the plow. Set me free to find my calling, and I'll return to you somehow. Run away, go find a lover. Run away, let your heart be your guide. You deserve the deepest of cover. You belong in that home by and by. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong somewhere close to me, far away from your trouble and worry. You belong somewhere you feel free. One day more
To revolution, we will nip it in the bud. We'll be ready for these schoolboys. They will wet themselves
One day
with blood.
more, watch 'em run amok, catch 'em as they fall. Never know your luck when there's a free for all. Here a little dip, there a little touch. Most of them are gone, so they won't miss much. One day to a new beginning.
Raise the flag of freedom high.
Every man will be a king. Here's a new world for the winning.
There's a new world to be won.
Will you please join me in the pledge? I pledge allegiance Please remain standing for a moment of silence.
Would everyone please bow your heads with me? Dear God, thank you for gathering us all here tonight. I pray that you bless all of the teachers who have gotten us here. Thank you for giving them the knowledge and courage to help shape us into the people we are today. Bless the staff for all they have done, whether it be cooking or keeping our school clean. Bless the counselors and the administration for helping us stay safe and encouraging us to follow our dreams. Thank you for the friends and the memories that we will cherish forever. Bless the parents for guiding us and always supporting us. Bless each and every graduate here tonight. I pray that each of them goes out and pursues their dreams. I pray that each of them strives to serve you each and every day. Thank you, Lord, for every ability and talent you have given us. Thank you for gathering everyone here tonight to support us. I pray that we all have a safe weekend. Lastly, I pray that each graduate goes out and cherishes each moment you have given them. Amen.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Jasper High School. Your presence is appreciated as we recognize the class of 2018. If you've not already done so, please silence your cell phone. Also, please join me in welcoming the members of the Greater Jasper Consolidated School Board. Mr. Bernie Vogler, Mr. Ken Schnaus, Mr. Greg Eckerly, Mrs. Arlette Jackal, and Mr. Timothy DeMott. Also present this evening, the Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Tracy Lorai, Mr. Todd Hitchcock, Assistant Superintendent of Schools, and Mr. David Hubster, Principal of Jasper Middle School. Jasper High School, and all schools in our district for that matter, is fortunate to have a faculty and staff committed to excellence. They are dedicated to their profession and the young people that they serve. If you are a member of the faculty and staff of Greater Jasper Schools, please stand so we can show you our appreciation. We hope everyone enjoys the celebration this evening. While doing so, please be respectful of not only the students, but those seated around you. And at this time, I would like to introduce Jasper High School's Assistant Principal, Mr. Glenn Beekline.
It's my honor to introduce the salutatorian of the class of 2018, Grace Werner. Please come forward to receive your medal. Grace is the daughter of Kevin and Gretchen Werner. Would each of you please stand at this time to be recognized? Grace finishes her high school career with a grade point average of 4.659. Grace has been a 4-year member of the varsity softball and cheerleading teams, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Students Against Destructive Decisions, as well as a member of the National Honor Society. Grace has been recognized as an all-state cheerleader and received a prestigious statewide Career Technical Award for her excellence in health occupations. Grace will attend Bellarmine University for her undergraduate studies, where she will major in biochemistry and molecular biology, as well as playing softball for the Knights. Grace plans to attend medical school and pursue a career in medicine. Ladies and gentlemen, class of 2018, your salutatorian, Grace Werner.
Hello, my fellow classmates, and hello, teachers, administration, and families. I must first start by thanking the people whom I'm greatly indebted to. I want to thank my parents, siblings, and the rest of my family. You made what some days felt unbearable, bearable. Mom and Dad, I thank you for being there when I needed to lean on you, and I thank you for letting me free and allowing me to set my wings when I desired to. Teachers and administration, I thank you, because without you all, we would not only be where we are at, but we would not be the people that we are. Teachers, hats off to you for putting up with us. Some days, you acted as if we were your own, and others, you wanted to tape us to a wall. We truly do appreciate you. Now, to my fellow peers, class of 2018. It's mind-boggling to think that we are in these chairs, seconds away from being rewarded for these 4 years of hard work. These 4 years have been filled with great laughs and some tears, accomplishments and hardships, successes and failures. We've made each step forward, every step backwards, every leap and bound, and everything in between. And we've done it all together. Looking back at our years together, I've learned that we should pat ourselves on the back because we are great. We are extraordinary, great thinkers. We are great multitaskers. We are well-rounded, great people. I guess we are great runners and swimmers too. I have to say, the great times and successes are great and all, but it's these other times that we can come together and learn the most. Simply, our mistakes, our mishaps, our uh-oh moments are just that, the best lessons. How we respond to them are what makes us us, and we should embrace that. Looking at the years, we've endured it all, and we have done it all together. In this moment, today is glorious for us as we celebrate these 4 years, but it is more than likely bittersweet to those that surround us in the stands. So please, take a moment, look around, smile, thank the people that have stood in your corner since day one. Now, class of 2018, I know we have bright futures ahead of us. As I mentioned, we are great people, and I hope we can only grow from here. Some of us are going to be lawyers, surgeons, laborers, businessmen, nurses, engineers, entrepreneurs, or even go into the military. We simply can't know exactly what will be our turn just yet. However, most of us will leave this town that we've called home, and it will be extraordinarily different. Without a doubt, fear will be a player within our futures, but we have the greatest power of deciding how much. As we depart and go our separate ways, I ask you to uphold 3 things. Number 1, we all hold our each individual backpack. Well, I'm here to ask you to drop the backpack. This backpack that we hold on our shoulders day after day, yes, put it down. This backpack that is filled with what we must do or what people expect of us. We must get better grades, we must get this done, we must please everybody, we must be perfect. Absolutely, simply just drop it. Make today when for a moment there are no more grades to be gotten, classmates to be met, terrain to be scouted, positioning to be made. Make today the day to put down the backpack, because simply you all are enough. Number 2, be a kind, genuine human, and be your own human. Nothing important or meaningful or beautiful or interesting or great ever came out of imitations. If you can't be the excellent student, the star athlete, the best leader, simply be kind and genuine, because we can all manage that. Number 3, lastly, when you doubt yourself, doubt what you're doing, and doubt your whole journey, turn to the people you hold closest. Turn to your roots, because they will always steer you towards the right direction. They will assure you that you are great. They will assure you that you aren't perfect, but they will assure you that you are enough. They will assure you that you all are kind, genuine humans, because simply, if you aren't sitting in these seats in front of me, you all truly are. It's been a pleasure these last 4 years, venturing on this journey with you all. And now, finally, class of 18, it's our turn. Congrats to us.
It is tradition at Jasper High School that awards are given to the outstanding young man and woman of each graduating class for their positive contributions over the course of their careers in high school. It is my privilege to introduce Ms. Shannon Wire of the Jasper High School PTO for the outstanding female presentation, to be immediately followed by Mrs. Sandy Himmerline and Mr. Dylan Seiler from the Jasper Kiwanis Club for the presentation of the outstanding male award. Ms. Wire.
Good evening. Congratulations to the class of 2018. We had 15 amazing applicants this year for the Outstanding Senior Girl Award. Going through the applications, it was kind of nice since most of these girls I had in 6th grade. It was nice to be able to see where you guys have gone and what you've done and the accomplishments since leaving the middle school. The rubric or grading criteria that we used for this award includes grades, AP courses, school and community involvement, honors awards, and character and leadership. Each of these young ladies had a lot of contributions to JHS and to the community, whether it was peer mentoring, bringing comfort dogs, or the Riley's Dance Marathon to JHS, photography, overcoming health issues, participation at Freedom Reigns Riding Center, various clubs at JHS, involvement of the Patoka Valley CTE Cooperative Program, or mentoring at JMS. All of these things are going to be valuable to these candidates. Our winner this year was in the top 3% of her class. She's taken numerous AP courses. She received several academic and non-academic awards. Her involvement in the community was wonderful, some of those including Mentors for Youth, the Ronald McDonald House, Memorial Hospital, and Community Chew. Her participation at JHS over the last 4 years have gone above and beyond. She feels her biggest challenge and her best accomplishment has been bringing the Riley's Dance Marathon here to JHS. Please help me congratulate Sarah Monosmith as the winner for the Outstanding Senior Girl.
As part of a long-standing tradition, the Jasper Kiwanis Club has been selecting and presenting the Jasper High School Out Senior Male Award since 1942. This year's recipient has a high academic rating in his class and is well respected by his peers, his teachers, and the administration. It demonstrates character, maturity, and intelligence, qualities that every young man should strive for.
This year's recipient was a member of the National Honor Society and Key Club. He was a member of the marching band, concert band, and pep band. He was on the wrestling team and also coached wrestling throughout high school. He is an Eagle Scout. He stated in his application that he lives by the following quote from Mother Teresa: "Do things for people not because of who they are or what they do in return, but because of who you are." This fall, he will attend Indiana State University. He represents himself, his family, our school, and our community in an outstanding manner. On behalf of the Jasper Kiwanis Club, I would like to present this year's Outstanding Senior Male. the son of Kent and Tina Heim, Noah Heim.
It is my honor to introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2018, Aurora Mendel. Aurora, please come forward to receive your medal. Aurora is the daughter of Ellen and Era Mendel. Would each of you please stand at this time to be recognized? Aurora finishes her high school career with a grade point average of 4.667. Aurora has been a member of the band, Key Club, Students Against Destructive Decisions, BPA, Spell Bowl, Spanish Club, Peer Mentors, as well as the National Honor Society. Aurora was recognized as the outstanding student in both the foreign language and science department for this academic year. She has also been designated an AP Scholar by the College Board. Aurora plans to attend the University of Southern Indiana this fall and major in psychology with a minor in Spanish as a pre-med student. Ladies and gentlemen, class of 2018, your valedictorian, Aurora Mendel.
Before I begin, I would like to thank all of you for coming out here tonight. It means a lot, not only for me, but for your students. Your presence here means more than you can ever imagine. I have learned in life the importance of being thankful, because too many times people are too worried about not forgetting. People forget to thank those around them. And those people, they're the ones who've been there the entire time, through the good and the bad. So, I would like to thank my family, my fellow classmates, the staff and faculty of Jasper High School, and above all, God. Without you guys, I wouldn't even be standing here tonight. And without God, I wouldn't even be here at all. I know what you must be thinking. Oh, it's that smart girl. She's going to be extremely successful. She's going to make tons of money, own an expensively large house with an Olympic-sized swimming pool, of course. Make sure you stay on her good side. She may give you money someday. You may be laughing, or you may not be laughing, but let me clarify one thing. Intelligence does not equate to success. How smart you are does not determine the kind of person you are. Years and years from now, I'm talking years from now, or maybe just tomorrow, 99% of you guys are probably going to forget that I was ever valedictorian. Sorry, I just knew this today. Valedictorian, it's just a title. Does it define me? Of course not. Just look around. You guys are all graduating tonight. All of you graduating tonight with me. Do you know what that means? That means that you guys are just as smart, if not smarter, than I am. Come on, I've seen the things that you guys can do. It's called talent. That is what I see. And I am extremely proud of each and every one of you for it.
I aspire to be like you guys. Now let's get deep. I have a confession, and no, I am not going to turn this into an episode from Gossip Girl, but I'm scared for my future, myself, everything. I don't know what's going to happen when I walk out those doors tonight. I don't know where I'm going to be 5-10 years from now. But do you want to know something? That is the beauty of life. You know, just take a breath and breathe. Let life happen. You are not alone. You've got this. And if you do think, if it's any help, you aren't alone, and we are all going through the exact same thing you are. And it turns out, we're scared too. But it's a good scared, if there is such a thing. It's the kind of scared that will take you places you never imagined you'd be. The kind of scared that will let you live without boundaries. Being scared just means that you care about your future. And that is what matters. Now, I don't know if you realized it yet, but this is going to be the last time we're going to be together like this, give or take our reunion, whenever that's going to be. But take a good look around, and I mean it. Do you see those people sitting around you? Those are some of the greatest people I know. You guys are the ones I grew up with. I've spent most of my 18 years of living with each and every one of you. We've been through so much together. I don't know how I'm gonna live without you guys. I just want to thank all of you for letting me be a part of your life. Thank you for the good times and the good memories. I will never forget them. So, after tonight, go out there and conquer the world. Make an impact. Change somebody's life. Do everything. The world is so not ready for you guys. So in closing, all I want to say is congratulations. You guys deserve it.
so cool. Now it's over for me, and it's over for you.
Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear? So let that lonely feeling wash away, 'cause maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough
Graduating class of 2018, it is a privilege to have an opportunity to share this special day with you. American psychologist and behaviorist B.F. Skinner once said, "Education is what survives when what has been learned has been forgotten." I'm not going to pretend to speak for all your teachers, but as an educator, I do care about more than just your GPA, often resulting from how well you memorized the content learned over many units of study. This ability is important, but there are more important things in life. While I believe the few things I want to share to be true, I will admit to not always taking my own advice. And yes, as you know, my values are considered by many of you to be a bit too conservative, even for flyover country. Regardless, here are a few things I hope you have or will eventually learn. Avoid groupthink. Today's world is very polarized. It truly amazes me how we appropriately embrace diversity and differences in our society, then try and fit everyone into some particular group of like-minded thinkers. Many of you plan to attend an education of higher learning next fall. Be cautious not to relinquish your ability to think critically. The liberty that our country's citizens have uniquely enjoyed depends on it. Practice delayed gratification. We understand that the information age of which you have grown is far different than the days of party lines and walking across the room to see what show was on the other channel. But living as though your every desire needs to be satisfied now will likely leave you with a feeling of emptiness as well as a mound of debt. Take measured risks. Getting out of your comfort zone is often a necessary evil to improve the quality of life. When making choices, be careful not to settle for the path of least resistance. Ask yourself, what is the best and worst case scenario if this were to come true? If you can live with the worst anticipated outcome and no one is harmed as a result, take a chance. Find value in the simple things of life. While waiting for the next big thing or big event, we too often forget to appreciate the time we spend with those we hold most dear. Musician Jackson Browne once said, "Think big thoughts, but cherish small treasures." No matter your next step in life, today is not the end of your education, but the beginning. Newton D. Baker stated, "The man who graduates today and stops learning tomorrow is uneducated the day after." As I've told you before, but I want to share with your families, you have been a special class. Like the rest of us, you've had your off days. Did I mention there will be no welcome freshman dance next year? But unless you each attempt to leave an M&M behind as I shake your hands this evening, I'll truly be honored, able to say that the class of 2018 will be fondly remembered. Thank you, and I wish each of you the best. Dr. Leroy, the guidance counselors, and I have examined the academic records of these students and have found them to meet the requirements for graduation from high school as set forth by the laws of the state of Indiana and the policies set forth by the Board of Education of the Greater Jasper Consolidated Schools. As principal, I am proud and honored to recommend them to you as the graduating class of 2018. Class of 2018, ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you the Superintendent of Greater Jasper Schools, Dr. Tracy Leroy.
Good evening. Tonight marks the culmination of your educational experiences as a student of the Greater Jasper Consolidated Schools. It is a milestone and a rite of passage into the next phase of your life. However, this is not the end of your education. It's just truly the beginning. Whether you choose to join the workforce or the military or move on to a college or university, please remember that learning never stops. Along with your academic preparedness, it's our hope that you have learned some valuable lessons along the way. And I'd like to share just a few that I hope that you will take with you as you leave here tonight. Life doesn't just happen. You are an active part of turning your dreams into your reality. It is how you respond to the ups and downs of life that form the person you become and lead to your success. Treat others with respect and kindness. It takes the interests and talents of many to achieve greatness. Learn from your mistakes. Mistakes will happen and should be used as a learning experience to help you grow as a person and eventually as a professional. And always remember that anything worth achieving requires patience as well as persistence. Charles Swindoll said, "Life is 10% of what happens and 90% of how you react to it." Your success in life isn't going to knock on your door and find you. You have to go out and make it happen. Mr. Wilson, with the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the Greater Jasper Consolidated Schools and the state of Indiana, I accept the members of the class of 2018 as candidates for graduation from Jasper High School. Having met all the requirements for graduation, please confer the Jasper High School diploma with all of its rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Thank you.
Members of the class of 2018 wearing the yellow ribbon medallions signify Indiana Academic Honors Diploma recipients. Members of the class of 2018 wearing the royal blue and yellow tassels signify membership in the National Honor Society. Class of 2018, it is now time to accept your diplomas. Aurora Ann Mendel. Grace Aubrey Warner. Jacob Timothy Berry. Amber Lynn Leinenbach. Caroline Sue Teal. John David Verkamp. Kiara Marie Abelard. Maura Acosta. Lindsay Nicole Aders. Kimberly Michelle Aleman. Josue Duban. Alexandria Elizabeth Arthur. Riley Joe Arvin. Christopher Michael Backer. Tristan John Backer. Sophie Elizabeth Ball. Faith Lynn Barnett. Brandon Michael Bauer. Hallie Elizabeth Bobble. Dustin Reed Baer. Chance Ronald Beck. Avery Marie Bell. Elizabeth Rose Bell. Catherine Lee Bell. Megan Lee Berg. Jillian Claire Blessinger. Jaden Marie Bonifer. Brianna Rose Bounds. Raylan Rose Brosmer. Austin Michael Beekline. Zachary David Beekline. Adeline Jane Butel. Kelsey Joe Bergdorf. Skylar Elton Bird. Lydia Reagan Cantner. Melissa Ozer Carnahan. Carlos Alberto Castillo. Stacy Castillo. Antoine James Chapman. Malik Charles Chapman. Brian Alonso Chavez. Madison Alexandra Cooley. Giselle Cortez. Jonathan Michael Dankert. Frank Emmanuel de la Cruz. Fatima de la Rosa. Morgan Page Decker. Nathan Isaac de Leon. Samuel John DeWitt. Yasmin Gabriela Dexter. Matthew Scott Dick. Rachel Carlene Dick. William Lee Dixon. Yong Kai Dong. And Heleno Duban. Cadence Christopher Dugan. Landon Travis Dunn. Lucas John Eby. Gabriela Christine Eck. Madison Elizabeth Edwards. Maris Estelle Egloff. Benjamin Lee Elliott. Selena Odyssey Elsroth. Jordan Michael Eli. Marissa Dawn England. Alec Mitchell Ernie. Ryan Christopher Ewing. Kristen Marie Fallon. Jostin Allen Tyler Fellers. Sydney Iris Ferreira. Rachel Rose Fleck. Connor Patrick Fritsch. J. Robert Fritsch. Andrew James Gadledge. Sydney Lee Galehausen. Maggie Weber Getson. Carlos Gomez Sanabria. Quentin Michael Gordon. Emerald Dawn Grammelspacher Zaire. Jack Manley Greener. Evan Anthony Gress. Emma Jane Grow. Brian Donald Hagan. Grace Ann Harmon. Nolan Bryant Harmon. Ashley Page Haskins. Damon Michael Hayes. Nicholas Robert Hedinger. Noah Edward Heim. Max Allen Hankey. Nolan Mitchell Hankey. Anaí Hernández Regalado. Summer Faith Herzog. Jacob Andrew Hessler. Avery Lynn Himsel. Andrew Joseph Hoaksang. Addison Cole Hoffman. Jacob Dennis Hollenden. Alexa Rose Hope. Christian Ellsworth Hope. Dawson Luke Hope. Emily Marie Huddleston. Brianna Hewlett. Louis Lee Hulsman. Haley Marie Hurst. Jessica Marie Hurst. Tyler Dane Jackson. Garrett Lee Jacob. Adam Russell Gent. Luke Joseph Jarbo. Andrew Thomas Jesperson. Stephen Alexander Johnson. Osmani Yunko Reyes. Rebecca Tapp Keaton. Matthew Stark Kemker. Sabra Elizabeth King. Ashley Judith Kleiman. Dylan Michael Clem. Anthony James Klemper. Lexus Mackenzie Korn. Kendall Rosemarie Kryline. Skylar Allen Keebler. Emily Nicole Kuhlman. Harrison Michael Land. Alex Jaden Lawyer. Drake Evan Lechner. Angel Charlene Lee. Jonathan David Lee. Jacob Lloyd Lentz. Cole Allen Libert. Tanner Reed Longest. Vladimir Alexander Lopez. Hannah Elizabeth Love. Noah Scott Libehusen. Erin Nicole Lyons. Christopher Judge Maravich. Brandon Austin Martindale. Keely Ann May. Hunter Dow McCune. Justin Anthony McClure. Chance Kenneth Mariner. Jessica Lee Mariner. Lindsay K. Mariner. Nicholas Allen Mendel. Noah James Mendel. Seth Allen Mendel. Stephanie Michelle Mendoza. Emma Frances Messmer. Anna Joallen Moeller. Caitlin Dawn Moffitt. Sarah Catherine Monosmith. Eric Josue Monje. Jocelyn K. Morrow. Caitlin Elizabeth Nycomb. Logan Michael Niehaus. Eric Joseph Nordhoff. Christian Kaylin Chase Northern. Christopher Lee Nunnery. Courtney Marie Obermeyer. Veronica Ocelot. Trevor Allen Onyet. Max Allen Otto. Marcus Allen Page. Chloe May Parr. Melanie Elizabeth Patterson. Brooke Addison Perkins. Justin Scott Pearson. Cameron Edward Pfister. Stephanie Lynn Pierrick Lewis. Logan Michael Pinkstaff. Catherine Rose Pope. Viviana Jocelyn Ramos. Carissa Jo Rashi. Tia Elizabeth Rudipolar. Tyler Austin Richardson. Nicholas Martin Reilly. Braden Allen Riley. Shelby Dawn Roach. Lucas John Rogie. Olivia Tyler Rookriegel. Jacob Andrew Ruxer. Nicole Dawn Sadler. Elizabeth Louise Sander. Caitlin Louise Sander. Andrina Sandoval. Shania Mae Scarborough. Kirby Cherie Sheppers. Grant Jeffrey Sheeter. Zachary James Schneider. Cody Allen Schnell. Catherine Grace Sheeter. Samantha Marie Sheeter. Noah Matthew Schum. Levi Lawrence Schwartz. Kylie Pauline Schweikarth. Jared Allen Schwank. Kimber Ashlyn Schwank. Ruben Christian Cedeno. Ethan Michael Sager. Gabrielle Anna Sager. Mariah Jo Seifert. Jerry Serrano. Dragan Riley Shelton. Lydia Danae Shepard. Erin Marie O'Neill. Austin Mackey Simmers. Cassidy Elise Salmon. Emma Mae Stallings. Madeline Alice Steffi. Christian John Stempley. Katie Marie Stempley. Kaylin Joanna Stillwell. Kelsey Ann Thomas. Caitlin Joyce Tim. Alexandra Ann Truelove. Brianna Marie Truesdale. Maria Catherine Ubelar. Taylor Lynn Ubelar. Carson Scott Vall. Caroline Marie Vaught. Mila Ann Vernon. Andrew Robert Vocal. Logan Zachary Vogler. Anna Dolores Wagner. Madeline Elise Wagner. Keegan Olivia Wagoner. Joey Wallace. Tyler Jennings Ward. Kate Lauren Weaver. Nathan Allen Ware. Reagan Elizabeth Weisheit. Zachary Robert Weisheit. Cassie Elizabeth Wiseman. Addie Lucille Welp. Hannah Elise Welp. Ashley Jane Whitsett. Aubrey Marie Williams. Samuel Richard Williams. Paige Elizabeth Weininger. Evan Thomas Wolf. Estefany Maria Wood. Sean Thomas Woodard. Richard Park Worster. Yuhong Yang. Olivia Nicole Yarbrough. Logan Matthew Young. Michael Christian Zachary.
There are advantages to going last. If y'all did that, it would never work, would it? On this Memorial Day weekend, we want to recognize those having made the decision to serve our country. Students, as I state your name, please stand and let's hold our applause. Austin Beekline, Marines. Alex Lawyer, Marines. Chloe Parr, Army National Guard. Thanks to each of you. It is a long-time Jasper High School tradition for alumni to join with our present students in the playing of the singing of Battle Hymn of the Republic at graduation. So we welcome any JHS graduate to join the choir at this time to continue this tradition. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to introduce to you the president of the class of 2018, Jacob Berry.
Good evening, graduates, teachers and staff, family and friends. Class of 2018, I'm proud of us. I'm proud of you, everyday heroes, simply making it through these years. I'm proud to see you all change and mature. I'm proud to see, now, 245 people in front of me, who are soon going to be more independent than they ever have been. We're becoming adults. Adulthood is kind of a spooky word. It's weighty. It implies responsibility, self-reliance, and sensibility. It's a big transition, especially because we're becoming adults in an era of new problems and new solutions. The world's undergoing so much rapid change from the internet, the global culture it's created. This is a change that our generation is equipped to deal with. When going forward as the problem solvers of the future, I implore you to embrace ambiguity. Approaching the truth will involve gray area. Don't let that discomfort you. Instead, embrace this uncertainty as part of reality and drive confidently forward on your own winding road of life. On this road, you will encounter potholes, red lights, pay tolls, and bad drivers. Maybe you'll feel like you're running out of gas, but trust me, the scenery will be beautiful. Life may be unfair to you. Authority isn't perfect and probably doesn't have your best interest in mind. Honesty may be punished. Rationality may be punished. Enthusiasm may be punished. You must persist through any kind of persecution by obstinate and inaccessible authority with an undimmed faith in the self, the infinitely unique singularity of the self that exists in each one of the colorful cast of characters that have made attending school here fun and rewarding. So many fascinating, nuanced personalities that have been a thrill to know. Mr. Goodhue's frustrations, which are as justified as much as they are hilarious. Ms. Burns' emotional, intellectual mania. Mrs. Henson's penchant for the terrifying, and K-Steph's K-Steffedness. It's not just the teachers that have a brilliant depth of character. I've gotten to know some students of this class that have impressed and inspired me. I've known Will Dixon, a man who defies the constructed laws of high school social texture. I've known Christian Hope, the man most in touch with the humor of the postmodern zeitgeist. I've known Caitlin Tim, whose insight and experiences could carry a conversation for hours. I've known Matthew Kemker, who exemplifies persistence, strength, and hopefulness. I've known Kiara Abelar, whose emotional maturity and absolute independent thought make me believe in the truth of identity. And Sarah Monesmith, Maris Egloff, and Hannah Welp, your generosity in the face of my laziness has prevented me from total academic failure, so thank you. These are things that you don't get scholarships or victory bells for. You can't get a grade for the essence of your being, but you should never sacrifice what makes you, you. You will not be validated by anyone except yourself. Search for the intrinsic meaning in what you do, as opposed to whatever shallow extrinsic reward is attached to it. If you put all your stock into a single thing, like your social status, or academics, or baseball, or band, or the way your hair looks, you will realize that basing your whole identity on one thing isn't healthy. Live a multifaceted life. Diversify your personality portfolio. Instead of moving through life with your arms crossed, too cool, too engaged, too paralyzed by ego to deal with consequence, live life with your arms out, prepared to embrace the opportunities as well as the hurdles. We're about to say goodbye to the high school world and move on to something new. I wish every one of you a fulfilled life and a bright future. Be grateful for whatever people you depended upon to get you here, and whoever will support you moving forward. Never let your light dim. Never let anyone steal your magic. Now, graduates, would you please stand? You may now turn your tassels. Congratulations, class of 2018.